Okay, let's take a look at another exercise here. And so this exercise has quite a few components to it, but we'll get through them one at a time. So it's called Explaining Revenue Recognition and Bundled Sales. And so bundled sales are not something that you will have to deal with a lot in foundational level accounting courses, but bundled sale, bundled assets, these are things that do exist. And if you have if you still have cable and those kinds of things, you're the customer for a bundled sale right now. So let's get to the scenario and read through it, and then we'll just kind of take this piece by piece. AJ Smith Electronics is a retail consumer electronics company that also sells extended warranty contracts for many of the products that it carries. The extended warranty provides coverage for 3 years beyond the expiration of the manufacturer's warranty. In 2019, AJ Smith sold extended warranties amounting to $1.7 million. The warranty coverage for all of these items would then begin in 2020 and runs through 2022, 3 years. The total expected cost of providing warranty services on these contracts is $500,000. That's another way of saying do not buy the extended warranty in real life, right? Because they are very, very profitable for companies. Requirement A, how should AJ Smith recognize revenue on the extended warranty contracts? Okay, so we have $1.7 million here of revenue. So this is a little bit tricky because we would actually set up a liability for this amount, for the amount that we expect to. We would set up a liability for the full $500,000 here, but we have to do this revenue a little bit differently. We are going to take this 1.7 million and we're going to essentially we're going to prorate that in a proportional manner, which is essentially what prorate means, over the life of the warranty. Now, are we going to necessarily take 1.7 million and simply divide it by 3? Yeah, probably we are in this class. But for A, let's see what we have here. Let's find an answer that fits with taking this $1.7 million in revenue and recognizing it over time. Let's see, recognize the extended warranty revenue in the year of the sales of electronics. That is not true because it doesn't cover 2019 at all. Should recognize the extended warranty revenue when the manufacturer's warranty expires. Well, this is wrong because we recognize revenue as it is earned, and only a portion of that would be earned in the year when it expires. Okay, should recognize the extended warranty revenue proportionately during the 3 years of coverage. And this is going to be our best answer here. So let's see, that was the third one. So let's mark that. That was the closest thing to what we said there. Okay. Estimate the revenue, expense, and gross profit reported from these contracts in the year that the revenue is recognized. Now, for our purposes, what we're going to do is we're just going to say, okay, we have $1.7 million and we're just going to divide that by 3 years. So that's going to give us basically 566,666 per year. So we'll say revenue is going to be the same for each of these years. let's see here, how do we make this come out even? Change that. And then 566, let's see, 6 and 7. Okay, so we need 667. And then in total it would be the 1.7 million. And then the warranty expense for our exercise, we're going to essentially do that the exact same way. But so we set up this $500,000 liability immediately, but then how much of that do we expense? Well, in the first year, none of it. But in 2020, 2021, and 2022, again, for our purposes, we're going to just take that amount and divide by 3, and that's going to give us 166, 666. And so we're going to kind of do that the same way that we did. Let me see here. Let me put that back over here and see if I can fit it somewhere. Maybe not. So let's see here. 166, 666. So let's get that out of the way. $667 and 166, 667, and that's for a total of 500,000. And then we can probably just about do this in our head. 566 minus 166 is 400,000 for 3 years straight. Okay. So we can kind of see here that 1.7 minus 500,000 is 1.2 million. It's a matter of how we recognize that revenue. And again, for our purposes, even though we know that we're going to have a little bit more expense here and a little bit less expense here, we're just going to divide it out by the number of years and go 400,000 for each year. All right, so this is the bundled sales portion of the question. It says in 2020, as a special promotion, the company sold a digital camera with a retail price of $300, a digital photograph printer, retail price $125, and an extended warranty contract for each of these items. The total retail price of that extended warranty is $75 as a package for a special price of $399. So $300, $125, and $75 is $500. They're going to give it to you for $399. Wow, what a deal. The extended warranty covers the period from 2021 through 2023. Now, this is very important right here because remember, our sale is taking place in 2020. The company sold 200 of these camera printer warranty packages. Compute the revenue that A.J. Smith should recognize in each year from 2020 through 2023. So we've got 4 years that we have to account for here. So let's go ahead and bring our calculator over here. What we want to do is we want to do a couple of things. The first thing that we want to do is we want to figure out what the weight is of each of these 3 items, right? And there's a reason why we're going to have to do that. So we've got a 500 sales price, or I'm sorry, $500 value in total, and we're going to divide each portion of the package by the $500 total value to come up with a decimal. So that's we got 0.60% or 60% for the digital camera. The printer is going to be 125 over 500 equals 0.25, and then the extended warranty is 75 over 500, which is just going to be the remaining, let's see, that's be 15%. Okay, so that's the first thing that we have to do. So notice, so our 2 actual products account for 85% in total of the amount that we're getting. So we have to say, okay, how much actual revenue did we get? Well, we sold these for $3.99, and we sold, let's see, where'd it go? We sold 200 of them. So let's figure out what our revenue is in total. $3.99 times 200 of these packages gives us revenue of $79,800. Okay? So revenue $79,800. But we're not going to recognize that all at once. Instead, what we're going to do is a little different. So remember, these sales took place in 2020. The warranty period covers 2021 through 2023. So we need to take this $79,800 and essentially multiply it by 85%, 0.85, for the actual products that were sold in the year 2020. And so if we do that, we come up with a revenue amount of $67,830. We must recognize the revenue that is associated with the actual products in 2020. So we've already recognized in the first year 67,000 of 67,830 of this 7980. So let's make sure we did it right. 79,800 minus 67,830 equals 11,970, and then I'm going to divide that by 0.15 to make sure that I did this correctly, and I did. Okay, so let's just see here. Minus, I've already forgotten the number, 67,830 gives us 11,970. Allocated to warranty revenue. Okay, I know you can't see all of that. Let me move the so 11,970 allocated to warranty revenue. So now all I really have to do is just take this figure here, and I believe it is going to divide by 3 cleanly. It does. 3990, 3990, and 3990. And that is all we have to do. Notice that all of the product is here, and then the warranty revenue is allocated over the warranty period. And that's all there is to it.